Today na the 30th day of August 2022. Hey! August in Sierra Leone. What you think say you don't see everything done? Then we ready for shock you. Inside June, actually, it was on the 26th day of June 2022. Now a flyer begin pass. Where the flyer be say, your safety our priority. If you remember no more, Jennifer Johnson Kamara, thank you for the stars. Your safety now we priority. This now waiting the flyer being say. That was June 26th. He said to all the passengers then, for make we ensure airport safety, we are required by who? They not be tell we. For charge waiting, airport security fee of waiting $25. They say credit or debit card processing fee, and not include per that $25. So if you go swipe na salon, then you get bank where they charge you any kind fee, and not mix per the $25. All they care about $25. Now it go cost you. He said to waiting to each departing and arriving passengers. You dey come on do, you dey go inside you dey cost you $25. From waiting from all international airports na saloon. If you remember that day we be do the program na ya. If you remember no more, all international, tell the access to almost international airport to get inside saloon. But anyway, they say all. The applicable fee go allow the authorities for utilize waiting and call cutting edge border control technology. I repeat that one day again. That $25 where they go can put for going inside or for command door, then say it go allow the authority for utilize cutting edge border control technology tools. So they're not the user right now. Anyway, for ensure the safety of passengers, airports, installation, and other airport related hardware and equipment. This fee for being start ustem effective the 1st of July 2022. Now can I say waiting $25, $50, but waiting day. The next day, the government of Sierra Leone, through the aviation ministry, then pull a press release. They say, they don't look this one here I read for you so, and they don't think say the authority, the one the way put the flyer so, then follow procedures. So for that matter, come the 1st of July, let us not worry about that. You know they happen. Okay, say, hey, we don't win. Now we win. Now we win. Hey, now we win. And then say, no, no worry. Not to August. Not to inking out thing there. And that thing there we they pull we own. And that thing there we they shock you now. Now they would they like a today. They like it today. That last one day, then pull them the 26th of June for start the 1st of July. And this one. Then pull on the 26th of August for start the 31st of August. In Sierra Leone, this land where we all like, we can't to tin the wire. When some man can feel say, oh, na rumor. Salon rumor them. Eh? Pay attention no more. Pan salon rumor. We get for do with price and all that thing in there. I say pay attention. Because down the road, it can turn out for be true. Today we don't reach there now. Until the last time, na be flyer will see. The flyer no get headline. So all man they deny Uda put her, Uda not put her. Today, this that the Sierra Leone government Ministry of Internal Affairs. That they pull her. Ministry of Internal Affairs. If you not see on social media, how you for be no say tomorrow you dey go salon, you need extra $25 for going inside. How you for be no force? Okay. So in as much as we know say social media getting bad side, but again, social media getting good side. Because that through social media, now make we discuss and so now. Or else, now shocky you for be get. Where you go, you think say that $25 now you cross, you go buy can. And tell say na your pot no, that 25 you left for na. Because of waiting. Security fee. So you need for left arm. And where they come out back and do, you need another $25. This thing starts like play. Now it don't turn true so. 30 days first, salon in the charge that 500,000 or 700,000 for comot nado for do COVID test. 30 days then they charge. Why? Even though the country where they go, they don't want them. But salon in the charge for them. For who that? For salon? So that one they force in the corner yonder. Because I'm not going, if we can't sit down and have a talk about the tickets were expensive, we all know. So for those people where I don't know but some of those people say where they go and talk, say, well, when I pay another, ask them when last then go salon. So if you know say, you don't pass a say you know go salon, I beg, push come on corner and first. Let we wait they pay the money. Where they go, where they buy expensive tickets, let we talk. Yeah? Let we talk first. If you say, now una all around una motomo chepe, but you don't say you no go salon. Come out. Who they put special place for una for sidom. He who feels it knows it. Yes? You go talk, say, then talk, then they come, not true. Because waiting, there's no place like home. Some of us, we're not able for abandon and turn we back to salon. So that's why we speak up for the betterment of the country. We get people where they don't even care. You got people where I beg. So for you, for the Allah say, this is necessary, not tax, it is, it that. Where you know they go salon at all. I beg. Today, Now all my there for, but today observe we. Want make you turn observer na. Yeah? If you, now we all they go, then you think say this is necessary, no problem. No problem. Can discuss. But you ain't not they go. Hey, long bench day, go sit down day. Because we where they go, we know how expensive the tickets be. We know how expensive it be. As compared to Guinea, Liberia. The one who they share border with. As compared to them. Yeah? Imagine where you left outside ever from Europe. You dey go Salon first before you go Liberia. You dey go Salon first before you go Guinea. And so it happen. But we still get for pay helleba money. Now, $25 where you go inside, $25 where you dey comot. Na so it dey waka. And you think say a right. You think so not for talk. Or not for talk. Now just pay. Okay. Now you don't thought that one they notice so. It's okay. If na all can pay. If na all can go salon. But if you be say usa you dey, don't tell you no go. Benjamin, she don't come under. Yeah? Let me read. The press release, it come out from the Ministry of Internal Affairs. And the 26th day of August, we not today will get them. At today will see them. But this time from August 26th, now it don't come out. So do you fumble if you go salon tomorrow, the 31st? A big $25 ready am where they go inside. Where they come out $25. Payment of airport security fee. Payment of airport security fee of waiting $25 by order them inbound. That's the way they go inside. And outbound. That's the way they come on do passengers. Usai at the Freetown International Airport, Lungi. They will not tell you about all airports them across the country. They say Freetown International Airport, Lungi. So when they go salon now, we need to get $50 extra. But family, let talk small before I can inside. Then one day we come out Diaspora, where can go take government position. Do ya? What thing they don't do for we in the Diaspora? The one that we come out overseas, where governments, politicians, they give them position. What thing they really don't do for we in the Diaspora? Or we in the Diaspora, we have it all. We get the dollars, we get the pounds, we get the euros. So what thing they need for do for we? Nothing. What thing? Who don't one day who don't see team up for we say? No, you know what thing? The one in the Diaspora themselves, na Sierra Leoneans them. Then they suffer. Then they work hard. They money them. You don't check how much you in particular, they send go salon. We all the help for the livelihood of we people them. Governments provide their own service. We self provide for people and we did. They provide for baby mama them, we girlfriend them, we boyfriend them, we sister them, we mama them, we auntie them, we cousin them, we ex them. That we crush all. They provide for. Any carry way tonton. We they send the code to them. Waiting for make it be say life look normal, small. We say with the cushion, the hard thing where they go on a salon, with the cushion them. But waiting they don't give it in return. Is my question tonight. Waiting they don't give it in return in a salon. Waiting. They really don't give it in return. Some of us have investments in Sierra Leone. Some of we they pay tax, so they do all these things. Na salon. All kinds of things. Somebody say for you know sabi one day. You go say una dey na WhatsApp group, he send you. He send you pictures, say, na so thing don't meet me there, help me. If I lend self can lend me money, but hey, if you know say you dey lend somebody, money you no go able to collect them back, left and gam. Hey, no lend them. Yeah? So if the aspirants them, they and government, they alone. Some of these things, they can discuss on a cabinet level. Before then they can't chook and pawi. If you know say, if you know say, you know somebody will be there in the diaspora. But right now, you this alone. Oh, na can sit down for talk. You don't ever ace your hand talk for we. Can't tell we ba. Can't tell we. But the same people, election they come, you go see them. Then come over for come make fundraising. So man, now all go they grumble now. He they take back, he go take loan, he go remortgage in us, he go this refinance in us, he go this, he go that. He go all more to kind of compound, he sell them for waiting for can give politician. When we go able for where them people there come, let them can't tell we now the diaspora, waiting they not really do for we. What have they done for us? Because they only tell they now, diaspora and then the insight. So sometimes this is not the punishment. In Titrade them be say, oh, then they pull the $25 and then they go do it again. And now they don't catch you and say, well, incident, now then they incite and they talk all kinds of things. Let flag them. Now one cane this. Now I don't flag you. Buy $50. Where you reach? Ferry, now they run to flight. Another $50 they waiting for cross pan water. That ain't not the detail we know for go salon. Hey, we go grumble, we go talker. He bet say, make you talker. They say if you left family, you must go smell. So for like, you must not smell, you know, talker. Not cause person. Tell friends to up well friend. We still gonna be there. But it painful. It painful. How much for ticket? You don't buy ticket for go salon? How much you buy? How much you buy? If you're not person, when they do like here work and they one then they, how much you know say they cost you? You dey plan for go register? You elect salon so much that you want go register. $50 don't add the deal. You get for go vote? $50 don't add the deal. I dey wait. Let be say them begin come for them fundraiser them. I dey watch now all of the comments now. Let us see video. Una dey dance day. Now they can call una name there. Yeah. Because that be say now all na the aiding and abetting. Una. So where then come? Better get question for ask. Forget question for ask. Because the world be then had a grumble. Francis George, thank you for the stars. Now we all be then had a grumble. But now, everything is bright and beautiful. Everything. Okay. Let's continue. Yeah? Payment of airport security fee of $25. You can't say you're going to do $25, $50. The Ministry of Internal Affairs want for inform all all inbound and outbound passenger. If you're a passenger we plan for going inside saloon, where they use Lungi airport, and you plan for come on and go back, you use Lungi airport. Now you this day for say effective the 31st of August 2022, the government of Sierra Leone go seize God knows how be the munku. Oui. The government of Sierra Leone go seize for pay the security services of security ports. And the passengers them go meet the cost of the service. Now this, so on a sidom. True. On a sidom. Now this on a plan. Seriously. We una be ready for say una de cancel am. Why make that send una not tell we say? Security port not supposed for charge una because na we dey pay. Why una not be talking dey if true na una dey pay. If true na una dey pay true. Like how una talk na ya. Why una be pull up press release dey una for don put and they say security port not supposed for charge una because wetin do now we dey pay them. Security ports where them pull their first press release say they want for use cutting edge technology for security business. They never told us that government of Sierra Leone was paying. Well now for Tikitiri like say you see this thing about Sierra Leoneans thinking say Sierra Leone people are illiterate. Now no problem. That's Cindy. Now we problem. At all not. We're not truthful. If security ports where them be plan for charge the money, then be tell we say government they left for pay, we go agree per this statement. I read them for you. Say security port say na cutting edge technology they want for can use. But now government they tell we say na them be they pay, but they know they pay again. I not say una they lie you. But that first 10 day, now una for don't tell we. Now una for don't tell we. But anyway, now this una tell we now. Who do you? Yeah? For say una they left for pay them. But then people here be pull press statements. Then be pull them flyer. For say they want you for use cutting edge technology, then go begin charge we. But now this una the count now. Alright. Loud they go. The public can suicide in the care we go. You go remember say from 2016 the government of Sierra Leone don't they meet the cost of security service where security ports they provide. Where security port waiting they provide. Na the Freetown International Airport. However, they say when they don't consider the adverse impact of the world economy, the crisis of we own economy, salon economy, the government no go able again for meet the initial service cost of $40 for each inbound and outbound passengers. Papa God. Internal affairs. Lloydet Brewer. I see you the. I will ask you one question first. When last you go salon? Because I be don't put disclaimer and I just know. When last you go salon? And as the recent ticket you last buy for go salon, go watch the breakdown we did it. Then you come back to we. Go watch the breakdown of the ticket. The things them we will pay for already pan ticket. Then you come back. Yeah? Okay. Because this one way they talk about TSA. This, go watch the ticket. And see what in the. You say you go December. Thank you. Now all been ready. Then watch your tickets bar. Give me the breakdown of your tickets. Either the one there where they give breakdown for ticket and they know they talk true, or the government now you know they talk true. One person day, now yeah, we know they talk true. But let's continue. Government say now $40 each them be they pay. $40 each. Now them be they pay. Now so government say for each inbound and outbound. We mean to say the $40 it be the cost government $80 per person. $80 per person and so it be the cost government. This is what government they tell me and you by this press release. Okay? Accordingly, the government of Sierra Leone don't engage the management of security ports for renegotiate the cost of the service per passenger. The renegotiated fee for both the inbound and outbound passenger go cost waiting $25. Go inside 25. Common ado 25. The agreed fee will be paid by waiting each passenger through an online platform or digital payment system where na security port na them go develop am. Okay? Security port and them go develop am. For give effect to the above effective 1st September 2022, all inbound and outbound passengers them, they require them for pay the sum of $25 at the time of purchasing the air ticket by either of the following payment facilities: Orange Money, AfriMoney, online payment platform, when a securipass.sl. Securipass.sl, you able pay that money day online. If you're a passenger, we not get access to internet or mobile phone service, for do the transaction, you go able for do amusai over the counter. EcoBank, UBA, and Sierra Leone Commercial Bank. The fees collected by UDA security ports go allow authorities for utilize cutting edge go allow authorities for utilize cutting edge border control technology. The same word where I read for you from the 26th of June. Now in put here now. Border control technology tools for ensure the safety of passengers, the airport installation. The same thing them be put it. I didn't put so. Where I read for you. The ministry want for assure all passengers, airport authority and other agencies them at the airport of quality security service. For further inquiries on this matter, please contact the media office. Signed, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Internal Affairs. So now the word of that. Sierra Leone. $50 added. Eh? 50. Some people they say, well, all la follow will help the country. Unanimous Diaspora. They send for go salon unanimous money. Where they come out now, you know? Would they help the country that way the back home? Eh? What's in and call 'em? Cutting edge technology. Then say that anyone can with cutting edge technology. The land we will so love. We like this land though. God help us. Yeah? And I open the phone line it. A lot of people want to talk about this particular one today. And I open the phone line it, yeah? We're ready for open the phone line, you didn't know. But for now, make a bring Cam Usman Tolly. Make we hear waiting and take on this. Welcome on board, Usman Tolly. You get the platform, sir.
Okay, thank you for having me, AAA. For can talk about the payment of security fee, we now $25 for inbound as well as the outbound passengers them na Africa International Airport. We na Lungi. And we all don't listen to your press release. We come out from the Ministry of Internal Affairs. And we know why the press release come out from the Ministry of Internal Affairs simply because it gets security connotation. Because now the Ministry of Internal Affairs now in charge with the responsibility for secure the country. So now I make the press release come out from the Ministry of Internal Affairs. So what I go do, I go look at the advantages as well as the disadvantages then, if there are any advantages at all. First of all, let's look at the press release. Then daytime, the 26th of August, and then say the $25 charge, they come into effect on the 1st of September. So when you look at them, it's only 5 days notice. I think the time is short, very, very short. So imagine if we don't make you plan for travel, for go register, with the registration process for voting, they start very soon, then it can give short a notice. I think say it's embarrassing for go give somebody 5 days notice. And you talk about $50 a year. And $50 in actual terms, it makes a lot of difference, especially in these difficult and trying times. And then I dey see some comments they come up from the forum. I know say Gambia, then they charge a compulsory airport security fee for enter as well as for left the Gambia, wey na $20 or the equivalent in euros or sterling. Well, now one of the country then they where I know say then they charge security fee for enter and left the country. Now let's just go into detail with the government. Then this press release. When you look at the press release, then say the government, namely they provide the cost of security, which was about $40 per passenger for go inside and $40 for come out. We come to a total of $80. Also, I begin get problem with the press release. That same press release talk say security ports, when they're responsible for secure the airport, they can begin use a cutting-edge border control technology, which means it will add more to the cost. So government been they pay $40 for passenger where they go inside and $40 for passenger where they come out. So if you the travel go feature and come out, we they expect say then 10 and they pay $80 where the government been they pay for you. Now that the cost has increased, where it means say for go inside at $25 and for come out at $25, making it $50. So with the modern use of technology, we been expect under normal circumstance for let the cost increase. But now the cost don't decrease. So does it mean that the government they exploit the government then 10 and day because government been they pay more than the new negotiation we now can negotiate? This is now one of the questions them will baffle me. And further, when you look at the press release, it states clearly, say one of the reasons why make them they pass the cost, the entry and the exiting fee to the consumer who will they use, or they travel and come out of the country, is because of the downturn of the economic impact where the global economic gets now their economy. Now, one of the reasons then this where they advance for the $25 fee wouldn't charge. I also get problem with that. We all know under normal circumstance, yeah, a tax cut is normally associated or recommended with advanced economic difficulties. This is not the recommended way of doing it. When a country they face difficulties, when the people them, especially in this cost of living crisis, normally would expect a tax cut. Because this when you look at it technically, although they say it's a fee, but it's also a form of tax. It's also a form of tax. Whether I agree with me or not, it's another form of tax. Yeah. So we they expect say the government has difficult times in order for incentivize tourists, diasporans, businesses. I think say then tire them for incentivize people for going to the country, that will help for increase aggregate demand. Which just means say there will be an increase in economic activity. Because the more tourists them we get in our country, the more people that visit in our country, the more the increase in economic activity. But now, don't you think this incentive for people for going to salon with this kind of tax, $25? This now some of the questions then we are going to ask. And normally, when situations like this happen, that kind of charge is not enough for help for alleviate the difficulties where the country they face right now. I think say the government for don't look for other alternative measures at this moment. I'm not saying that enough for don't do harm, but it's just the timing sometimes. Naya can get problem with this government. At this point in time, the government, what would they expect? Then for look at their own government spending, government expenditure. What are the government expenditure? Then get forget some fiscal discipline. That are one way under these difficult times where a government they control the spending rather than passing the burden to people. Therefore, look at their own expenditure, government spending. Now, one way, this way, economists then they recommend under difficult circumstances. And then, secondly, one way where they recommend for look at how for look at the economic situations here, not through monetary policy. How the monetary policy. Which monetary policy will the government adopt in order for alleviate this difficult and trying times? But a tax increase rather than a tax fall, I think they help the situation in this case. As we clearly talk, Triple, I think you mentioned this. A lot of people already get a problem for travel going out of country this year, end of this year, due to the increase in prices of tickets. As it stands, a ticket for December from the UK now outside midday to Freetown is already over £2,000. If you think about for travel, go December and come back in January, it's already over £2,000. We're not talking here about America, other places. So the cost of ticket is already a disincentive for people and for travel. So bringing this tax or bringing this charge, it just exacerbates the problem. I think the timing is crucial. And this, as I said earlier on, now one of the problems then where I can get with this government in terms of the planning, the timing. I've listened to you, Triple A. You talk about the impact I agree with you to a very large extent. It get impact on the diasporans then, because we travel very frequently for go salon. But also, Triple A, think about business people where they travel for go. Suddenly they go Ghana, then they go China, suddenly they go Turkey, suddenly they go other countries then, where now frequent flyers them, where they go buy businesses in those countries. It also get impact on them. And this they kill businesses as well. In as much as it disincentivize people diasporans for going to the country, especially this time where they need you for go register, it also disincentivize. Also, they kill businesses. They kill businesses because people in the travel go out. Already, Wataki is a problem. The taxes, the Wataki, already don't discourage businesses then. So again, for can add another extra burden to the people, I think it's disingenuous. And let me say this. One of the things I will see where tax system now Turkey increase. We see people and they export from their country go Guinea. I don't know if people take notice of that. A lot of people where they do business and they export go Guinea, and then from there now they find a way for Kerango Salon. This is not a loss of revenue to the government. In a similar token, I believe to a very large extent, that short a tax will likely lead to something like that. Outside people, then they move, not going directly to Freetown and prefer go other side, then before then you go Freetown, Sierra Leone. I think now some of the impact in this where tax gets or charges they get to people and where they travel. And also, finally, before I left Funam, I know say the government been introduced what we call the Financial Services Act, where get impact on dollarization. We discussed this at this platform many, few years ago. Yeah, about 1 or 2 years ago. This government, we don't talk about the dollarization, wherein they say anything where they charge now, if we charge them in leons. I think say if we be decent enough, where them put the price of the dollar, for put the equivalent in leons. Because that just the help for say, we still aware of the Financial Services Act, where we introduced 1 or 2 years ago, I think 2020, Financial Services Act. And that was, for help, for minimize that dollarization effect. Because tell me, don't count as alone, everything was charged in dollars. Everything was in dollars. Now make the government introduce the Financial Services Act, where it asks people them for refrain, for charge in dollars. But the same government still they use the dollar, $25, without even telling us equivalent in leons. That's just to make situation no plausible in that country. So, AAA, let me stop here. Let give chance to other people. Thank you very much. Thanks to everybody with the listening. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you very much, Usman Toli.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If you just join we did talk about the $25 increase or $25 security fee each way, inbound and outbound, where at the end it will cost you $50. And that's what they talk about. Like I'm with us friend. Larry, waiting in get for we. Welcome on board, us friend. You get the platform, sir.
Thank you very much, AAA, for giving me the platform, and thanks to Mr. Tolly for his contribution, and thanks to all listeners and viewers. Then, I know say the aviation issue, cyber travel on air, and thing where is very important in any country one develop, one for know the outside world, globalize, or any economic issue, tourism, immigration, and so on. And the quickest link. And forget a link there, when I get forget reliable source for transportation. So then I get also get a secure method where una the passenger them and the country back where they go is secure, unlike the outside back when they pass and arrive. So all this come down to whether they go manage them. But here we don't see this government don't try bring inside the ministry with the department or the area who responsible for the aviation, one are the one who the fly. We see them bring down a lot the way na the internal affairs, when they like with the home office in other country and they for secure. So but they don't pull this out, this notice flyer first, but all come down to source of revenue. Because but people will look and say now government defend away for revenue, then one thing. But you look and back, say the government they try for justify for say the true rate, the reality they say, which will they do now for let una go safe, which will they do for letting them go fine. But the breakdown of the security now in all day, they only give them an adjective or describe them. Say now a cutting edge, then the method. But the cutting edge entails quite a lot. But if I can I go just want for just don't brief out within at this reason why then they charge. Of course, initial one now for let them raise money. Okay, this way then they raise money now, it depends if now something we they want for replace because then they save them, pay for them. But again, the question is were they paying for it or were there other security charges? We people then we don't they pay back. So you ask again that question, if other people and not be done they pay and the ticket money. So what we know see them be done they charge and ticket money would have been like $80. Be done they from security report then come. So automatically it come off for then your job. But maybe the money is not much a portion where you go to government revenue. So government back, they get a source of revenue and through taxation. So then find out ways in so then we able to tax. So then saying that them been they pay. But the question lies, are there proofs we will show? For that we can talk about people and get for they become clear enough where proofs would do say this are the tracking for say these are the money then where we don't they pay. Look at the receipts then who don't they pay for on our behalf. That will not know if that hardware or good day or some information. But it all comes down to the job now of the security sector, because when you talk of security, charges them, they come to the aviation directly to the airlines. Now, most of the time, the government and the one them with the security sector, not the airport, not the responsible. But it can vary from airport to airport based on their own security who they get. But we then they say we get security. But the other question Mary asks, is it for the marine as well? The security ports here, or then the help in terms of the marine safety? Because when you talk of the airport, we are near the sea. Are they checking the sea? Are they just at the aerodrome? Then are they fly? They will fly no more, or then get other method. But you ask these questions: are they doing it, or were they doing it before? But then we don't did it. Then we don't bring biometric system at the country. When are the passes, they wouldn't the pass now they check biometric and do this. But we don't know that the cutting edge, we don't add to that. But now I'll go just one for say the issue of the cutting edge. I believe say they may get a few questions, say waiting and waiting, don't bring inside for make up this cutting edge. And they're waiting and waiting, the price, then when they don't add back, why he go relate to what in then they give so. But the point here what I have was saying now, what in the cutting edge you have they ask if now all then areas there where you talk of like you talk of the area where they see iris recognition, because you then security aim or no first of all when the security power or in other group on America in base when then to the do now the area where it be say the biometric in other words within the biometric system made up of, because once then they do security checks in the border or on the other side there, we not say you check for luggages, you check for things that want harmful things them, and then they check for illegal immigration. Then they also they talk of human trafficking. So those are the areas that we then specialize and that them they get the reason for goodie. This is what they aim for do, wouldn't they pay them for? Now the place they would add it to the technology wouldn't be don't add there. But the technology wouldn't be don't add the other things and they be don't they take them from the tickets added up to that based on the other security they don't add up. So you don't know this one we don't can add now. As I see, the government is all trying to get money. But the point here I try to analyze is that if they get this system where now one winner, an advanced one winner, a radar, because we not say then of course security ports, then actually get waiting at this ultrasound biometric technology. But we not know if not different one than the bring camp or they don't get and they, because that is part of their cutting edge. In other words, you reduce time. Instead of you open somebody in box, you look and within then you use the method there and then a cutting edge and make them quick. So it was the make them quick in the sense that was that not going or waiting then they add. But when they look at the other one, they want to talk of iron, like when you can't they look you eye, then get the light to the past day. But you have to be registered so that you know who they want to citizen where they can at the country. So when for more strangers than what they come for like secure. See, then one thing, the secure people when they come inside, then what's in they come inside with if not legal one or if not drugs or harmful things, then they secure back people who bypass that land borders for can pass through the air and go as they say that each reasons and where they come from trafficking. So these are the questions where are the just drive for us are these things then get for put on the table for say that this the customer then will get forget the service. Or then just go say no one at the same method, but we'll just they give them a name, say, will they make them for say that so you don't find more and more. Or now this will pay for because they're cutting edge. But cutting edge, I didn't tell you talk of 3D scanning. You talk of the service cost where all them things are just for bring. But if I let 3D scan, they don't get them there. Then we don't get all the other things there. Or then they bring can they say this identification where then they see. But again, what it therefore imply to some passengers them where they not get for do that to them. Because you get certain passengers with some things that you can't do, like you take in biometric in here, but you have to register. So, but this I didn't tell you the talk of technology when a 3D, when an advanced one, when they tell you about cutting edge, whose tools they wouldn't use or whose method wouldn't they use. I mean, I only know how to try for apps more. And if people are able to do other advanced method, because you talk of the carriage, the airline boarding time, all those things they don't know which system when they can put in place where they get boarding time for check your luggage and do all those things within the shorten. We don't know you will even print out. You will buy pay online, but you will get a boarding pass where you will print from the online, where you will print from the security sector because when you board now, you and the security now the board now get business, then the ticket price now you don't pay them. But these are all duplicated charges where you see. The charges that only come from other areas where you know they see next time tickets. When they pay for that one day he did it. Now for that with the question, they complain, they say, oh, why they pay the body? I was charged. The supplement don't they claim for years now. When they see this company from what they can that $80 beyond there, now it might have even increased to 100 based on the rate. So then I go pay back extra for service, but you they pay them for let you go to the revenue of the government. That's not the only question. But all of the try for surround up here for say let government try for look how they can able for implement ideas them when they deliver ideas, let the society therefore really ready for let them go act comply with them. Wherein you gonna go comply when they complain. So that we'll be able to get a future, we'll be able to help because tourism and trade and with security in the land it look necessary. But waiting at their security with a new one cutting edge is the question. Thanks a lot. Let God help the nation, let help the leaders and give them wisdom and let them really bring forward things we will make we go before not to think with the question all the time. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you very much, his friend.
You're welcome, sir.
I want to say thanks to his friend for your own contribution today. Let's bring in Alpha. Let we hear you. Waiting it gets for we. Welcome on board, Alpha. You get the platform, sir.
Thank you very much, Triple A. I want to say good evening and good morning, good afternoon to all we listeners all over the world. Triple A, I think we don't discuss this one, and of course, I think they may just test the water. They say this boku comments not come up, so then for implement this particular thing we then they go on with. But I get some questions the way me go on like we need answer to, and then at the same time I will throw my own light to and directly on the governments for this one. The first question I want to ask away, I believe so many people go to ponder and many people their minds then now. In the press release, then see the government may they pay for people them, right? Right, fine. If the government they pay for people them, I think the first thing first, the cost for don't go down na the tickets or the cost for don't go down for people who they travel and out in and outside na Sierra Leone. But it does not at all. We commodity. The next point what I want to say, if the government me don't they pay for this 3G cutting edge, but I want to ask this question: we were don't they travel frequently in a Salon airport? We are don't see this 3G and technology cutting edge security service, and I don't see them. So if we not see them physically with we are, it means the money will be the government me they pay now for waiting then they pay for, or to that them they pay them. Yeah, because if the government say they may they pay this kind of money, which is I think $80 or so or whatever, I would waiting them they pay them for. If now that they introduce the technology security system, yeah, the cutting edge, then it means this government may they pay for something where they not see it. I stand to be corrected. I make I ask, we don't travel at the airport. We don't see the cutting edge technologies them where the government say them they pay for. Another point I want for bring and Tripoli. You see, this now make me say this government no want to take responsibility at all. I will give you the point the way to make us say so to our listeners them all over the world. Let's just bring an addendum to this one. Yeah. You see, the government no regard people where they live in the diaspora. I will give you 4 points for that. Or give me listeners then 4 points. Number one, When the government want for change the old loans to new loans, they give the country 90 good days. They never took cognizance about people living abroad. Maybe they get money now they earn anything they never thought about it. Then just come bam 90 days. If you see get the old money, it go turn now waiting and call it don't turn now you earn. Take note, number one. Number two, triply, voters registration or whatever. This government for we take people in diaspora take partake on politics in Sierra Leone. They pass outrightly in a parliament. They not even say well this law debate and but or law asks the consent of people in the diaspora. Remember when they talk this word say the word consent always they bring problem in a parliament. Do the people in the diaspora get voice in this government? People in the diaspora, do we have a say? Do they really, did this government actually they consider, say them people are within a diaspora or all over the world, then they contribute immensely to the economy of the country as well as the government with its own power. Because when you look, I could remember, I think last month or so, the president meeting in London, he go per dinner or we're waiting a call fundraising. Yeah. So who did he go into to do that? It's people living in the diaspora, not to people within a Sierra Leone go make and go respond to. So when he reach to fundraising, when he reach for where they go able to get money from people in the diaspora, then they go come. And that's the other thing we're very, very unfortunate. On the voters registration, there was nothing made for people in the diaspora to register. No way. We can simple upload the thing at the system. Then they're able to upload the system now the online. When you go, you can go online, you personally you can register. You they go online personally, you register. So I don't think say this government really they take waiting and call. Now go back to the COVID test. Where you go, you get for go pay $50, even though they don't pull land. Then we consult we, then we ask we consent, then we bring that to we say, well, you know waiting now this one for institute. Waiting now I say, is it the money book should we reduce it? Nothing like that. People when you go, even if you don't get money, physical one and you get for go on there and there for ensure say you pay that money before you go. Come on again. They don't come back with this $50 back again for enter and come out. Yeah, $25 each. Where they enter, $25 where they come out. Waiting at the consent what they do for they do to win the diaspora. Did they consult us? Did they ask us what is our take? How would this affect us? They not consider all anything and the announcements, date, bam. Now go we go so. But the thing where they say, what is the government doing? You see, some of them that privatization is good, but again, it gets in negative parts. AAA. I'll give you some of them again. I could even the light system. Yeah, that ship within at the water. When they fluctuate with them prices them. At the end of the day, now the people and they suffer. The same thing to we airport. Me, which I see inside this entire thing, now privatization and they affect we so right now. Because if the government system is set, believe you me, they know think say, well, this law put $50 on top of we people where they come. They will think say law reduce them because they said they contribute. But it is inside and come out, they say secure report. So it means that private company now they take waiting and call here. So now come back again. Is this government really care for the people with the diaspora? For me, my answer, and I was saying a big no, but I get a big question mark for any answer where you come up. Because some of them here, we should be consulted. We should get at least representative who going to speak on behalf. But nothing like that. Then just they do, then just they implement, then just they give it in the one for give to we. At the end of the day, other they suffer. Now we go suffer back. We people indirectly get for suffer. Because if let's say you want to give somebody now $50, you want to send $100 for person where you go, because you get for go pay, you get for cost that money. So indirectly, the people and they suffer. Now go to me last point, AAA. Yeah. The other thing when me go on for say this thing, you see, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, the government don't already make a decision and don't make their points very clear. But again, if we then at the diaspora, we get one voice, we get one word. Trust me, we can able to influence the actions of the government. By so doing, we can able for send letters, we can able for like raise so many things. Let us listen to. We say, look, this money book, we wanna reduce them. If not to $30 at least $15 where you go inside, $15 where you come out, it go help other than just make a one go. They not consult we, they not waiting and call. So for me, may find a conclusion to this thing. At least we say get a voice and let we make a voice be heard to this government. Let them listen to we. Not for just sit down na cabinets or whosoever wherever then they sit down and make decision. They just can't even we. At least let them give we let themselves listen from we, and from there they can get a final decision. That me on take Tripoli. Thank you very seriously.
Thank you very much, Alpha. I want to say thanks to Alpha for his contribution today. Let's come with Tony. Waiting to get for you. Welcome on board, Tony. You get the platform. Well, look like say we'll try and back. Okay. We don't get some back again. Welcome on board. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, Abraham, thanks for having me in Kusha and Cabo family. Contribution just like we previous contributors they don't say, me not go and belabor a little more on it, but I get a friend way basically na possibly they work in airport, and one day I asked them, remember say this thing we don't come up. Now I asked her, say this thing where government, they say, well, he said basically, he said, Tony, he said government frown at it. He said, but you're not able to understand the way system they operate in a salon, which means you begin to tell me the owners then where they be in secure reports. You understand? You get certain agencies then we get that way airports, the way they work on outsource companies them, where basically they have like for instance, he said like the day there was something where happened at airports, they wait and take care. He said the following day, Tony Blair fly go salon. He says so there are certain things then where we can see where they happen. It's not just like the government not the seek the interest of the people them. But you get where it's like it's like you get this and you get that. It's like, and I think the word is close also they got the word we can use for them. So some things then the way certain things then where the government not able to get control over just because of the circumstances that they way they find themselves. You go surprised say certain times you see then give with this then give with international community or World Bank give with this aid then give with this grants and give this. So a lot of us say themselves because I know I forbid the mouthpiece of the government here. But there are certain things then the way there's a safe one for build tourism in salon. And the only way you go able for attract tourists for making them kind of salon. Now way you get a lesser in terms of tickets going to Sierra Leone, price them reduce, you able for match them up with other countries, then we get similar things, they will get way worlding at the same sub-region and other things. So and all the additional costs there with the salon, for example, ticket price very high. Because we get limited flights and we will get where they go salon. You understand? Because not for say they're not aware. They are aware, but just because of the circumstances where, we everything about we depend on if we say na donor then get for do everything for we or them think then they would again then can make we not get a say by we self, because if we actually get a say where we not say we able for generate real revenue in our country and able for live within that we own generated revenue, we not go get all this. But when we tend for spend more than waiting, we not get because we get deficit at all times. Then the great way make international community all time World Bank goes even the subsidies where we talk about where fear begin go up. The first time we get fear where World Bank say or IMF say they for take off fear subsidies. Remember say the previous government didn't allow. I mean they don't agree. You understand? These governments come in, they try forgetting that international cloud, so try forget that international, support and everything. They went ahead and agree. So some of them things that the way they agree, now because from that side the way they put subsidies on fuel. Now it's fuel price being go up. Now we get even the dollar because you understand you find that see things I mean, you know when fear they go up, the ripple effects of other things them. Now we start getting all these things. In high time now with government, they're able for think, they're able for use their initiative, we be able to build institutions. You understand? Because even the reason we make I dey say this, if we can be independent in terms of we revenue law say we want run we election, now we on funding, now we know we not able pay nobody for Kango money. We want to do certain things them. We not able pay nobody, just like this guy in Tanzania. Where that the late president with them get, attract all them things that actually succumb to them things, and you find out so you go get an economy where your GDP it not go grow overnight, but you go get that steady growth, that consistent growth, where go make you know say, because some of them cost their what they see. We're not the problem for big security reports not waiting, but because we hands are tied, and some of the owners behind the company are now people that way their way they play very influential role for make we governments and they get international support and all that things there. So it's like we not get choice. We just get for agree to everything where they say. You understand? Because at least them for not able for agitate for we, therefore they're able for it. Because imagine the cost of tickets. Some people then they go, then they fly for go by the market for cancel na salon, okay, they import them through containerization or whatever, container counter or ship counter. But imagine whatever cost where they pay for the tickets, those costs are charged to the final or the unit cost of them products in there. Because at the end of the day, if you're a businessman, I'd go buy markets and come, you understand? Whatever expenses were incurred, whatever things that will happen, lodging, this, that, or that thing, I therefore tie that cost because I'm doing business. I'm not taking a pleasure trip. I'm traveling because of business. You understand? So when we get ticket prices are so exorbitant, we they talk about airport tax, so maybe they reduce them. So we ticket them go candle and other things. All these costs adding up, they influence cost of goods them as well, and even services as well. So I mean, governments in, governments out, whoever. I mean, we can for try for able for build institutions, make we become sustainable and put real system in place. Because a lot of times these revenues and we they collect, people say not able for sustain we. Just because we not get a proper system in place, there's so much leakages. Everybody want reach overnight or one billows within 6 months, one gets all these things. There's nothing wrong in getting all those things. You understand? I mean, but we not deprived. We not deprive the nation of or things that what we know say these are the basic things them what we look for in our society for make we satisfy we own desire. That I'm beyond take, but I mean, we country. I mean, we need for build institutions. We don't go depend on all the time for let foreigners. I mean, for let people that they influence certain things there, because a lot of times some of the things that what they say are influenced by some. I mean, I don't know the adjective way for use, but now that are the essence, bro.
Okay, thank you very much, Tony.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Tony don't give you your own. I want to say thanks to Tony and the rest of the team. Make a come with Musa. Make we hear you waiting in get for we.
Mr. Tipule.
Yes, you did live on air.
Oh, right, sir.
You can turn down Usa you did listen under.
No, not Am I live right now?
Yes, you did live on air. So which you get
Yes,
for
sir.
we?
Yes, sir. Waiting I get that I really Gladly, you say something, you say some of owner way don't they go and they pay expensive amount because of the commitment we owner get. And I'm really grateful because I know me na America they so, and I know how it likes if somebody get for go now salon we not to from pleasure now being focused because of commitment. So I will understand. So Mr. Tripoli, the reason we make at the contribute to this particular moment that the fact that say why the government, because the press release, I don't know, I start to be corrected, but it said internal affairs security, and then now they say now private
investor something, a confusing. And I understand say I think say this release will not come up from I think in July, and then now they activate and back again for this moment. Me, in my opinion, I think to say it happens say they bring a comeback because they feel say I don't want to be sound like I mean partisan or whatever, but it is sound like to say this is also the right way for make if government want for raise revenue, it is not right. Not of 4 months to December, 4 months to the end of the year, where December, where they no say Leoneans they come in whatever capacity they come, whether one for enjoy yourself, whether one come for council family and all, for can put this because now COVID-19 don't be reduced, so no way not again for me to make money. It's not like for saying now this one I can't use now. For take money that people they earn, where you can't say we come on do after I don't pay exorbitant amount in terms of like where you just say. So but on where they come or what they use for the come on any circumstance, we on need for come that they go on and pay on an amount of money, the amount of money una don't pay or una they pay for come na so. You know, I saw it to people them where they listen, like the way they sound, but I don't think so it right. And I will digress a little bit. This now election session or election period where they come, legislation they start just now. Other they follow the election where they happen now, election process where they happen in Nigeria. I say they digress a little bit because I feel say if we begin to listen to politicians then, when they tell we the things then, when they're supposed to tell we. In Nigeria, there's a politician where they tell people they say, "Oh, not vote for me, or because I want to be president." He said because I want to make Nigeria correct. Nigeria now with big brother then. Like as I say, I'm sorry to be digressing because I know so they talk about international airport tax and all that kind of thing. But it all the boil down to and watch where president they meet with all the different sectors then. After that August 10, the last one where you meet up with now this last term and all. But the thing is, how genuine our politicians then for the people them when they say they want for cancer, if people they follow up and they watch when the press conference they go on, the secretary to the president is so casual way they talk. The minister for the chief minister is so casual way to talk. When person for can't talk, it's so casual. Like how long salon people then? Lord put partisan aside. But how long we go continue for the watch this kind of CSO, especially for within the diaspora? I believe say now Nigeria, now the youth then they start to change. Now the youth they start to change because at the end of the day, what thing goes profit we? So if we not got problem for pay $25, $50, 25 for going inside, 25 for coming out. But the point is, let me give the money to the rightful people then. Let the handicapped people then, the homeless people, the beggars then. Let them tell me thank you, let God bless you. But I believe that the government now they use this moment for taking money that people they and extort. I call it extortion. For make people them. They give them money because they don't say now December the council. How much of we will have flock in for coming now salon? It is not right because COVID-19 don't be situated and they tell us to say situation the better. Now they spend all kind of way now for can't take money that people they hand. It's not right. Simply, I believe say we need for begin a movement wherein at least let we talk the aspirants of the get votes. We not get voting right, no nothing. But we then send remittance they under so people then. No investment don't happen. At the end of the day, now it's not obeying, now enjoyment, now birthday party, now that kind of thing. It's our time that we were in the diaspora, especially we were in the media, for let we able for make some program where at least some of we messages them. will be right, because at the end of the day, we'll say, okay, now $50, it no matter. But it is matters, because at the end of the day, now over 500,000 new standing. Oh, 50, how they call it, with that new money, I mean, no. But people, I want to tell you, thank you for what you do. I pray that una go able for watch them team them day, because now there's some of them things are so now important. You know, even though we know the day under so, by the grace of God, you able to get the access for the goal, even in difficult times and everything. They are watch the situation and listen to some of we when they talk. It is painful. It's really painful. It's frustrating. For me, government will just grab no more. They send money for waiting at the end of the day, because the election the council go take money we hand for waiting. They're not supposed to be so. I saw you sound so hard, but
right.
I thank you very much for the opportunity, brother.
All right, thank you, Musa.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. You get 3 minutes if you want your voice to be heard on this topic. We'll take 5 calls, 3 minutes. The phone line open now. 232-78990-991. Then a WhatsApp. 232-78990-991 WhatsApp. Or you can call direct United States or United Kingdom. United States and 1-646-610-3107. Or United Kingdom 44-739-803-0402. The phone line open now. And only 5 calls will they take. Like I have been said earlier, some of we they pay. So because I they pay, now I make I they talk, waiting I they talk. And please, when you come 3 minutes, because we get a lot of calls, then please 3 minutes. Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Williams, you get the platform, sir. 3 minutes.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Good evening for everybody on a crucial sound a day. Some people in the net time this, some people in morning time. So on a crucial. I don't gladly I read this press release with come out from the Ministry of Internal Affairs. My own question is this stupid, and tell me you people for answer. The press release we don't read until we don't hear what you didn't say. But you don't specify, say, anybody where they go will pay 25, where they go, where they come out again, 25. Now for Pekin all include, because some people now where they go with their family, and they go with wife, and they go with Pekin. I not say the wife go pay. The Pekin then. Until you get 3 Pekin, you get 4 Pekin. All go pay that 25 days each.
Maybe they go can't tell we, but the press release he say all. They say all. Now so the press release say.
Yeah, see,
So
see,
unless
that
if they
means,
can't tell you something different, but they say all inbound and outbound passengers.
Because if you say all, that includes the Pekin them. Because the people then when they go holiday, they'll get a Pekin and go to 2 or 3 Pekin and go with them. So they go for pay, each of them go for pay 25. When they go, when they come out again, they pay 25. 25, they make $50. So that one they not look clear at the press release. And then pick up. The second one again, where the permanent secretary said, we right. If I think to say, I'm not going to say think. It is these fees were in the charge now. Exempt government official. Government official where they go and they travel now. Exempt them and not to pay.
Oh, and
Where they go and they
all
can first of all, this money when they try for weekend to win weekend now. Who do they control this money here? Who they control this
They
money?
don't give you side for payment. We they either pay through AfriMoney, the bank stem, or you pay online to the people themselves. Security.
Yeah, the bank who does the bank, because the bank want to collect this money, go pay to somebody else. Now the government they pay this money too.
No, to the security port, the agency where they in charge of security in the airport.
Okay. All right, now the government where they pay the security. So this security when they pay, then they audit them. Government they make the audit them for make sure they have money when they pay. They go at they do the security money the proper way. What would they pay that money there?
No, because it's a private company. It's a private company where they can't get their service. So
Yeah, when they
government say
carry the
now
service.
ambulance pay the $80, they don't go to a price now na $50.
Uh-huh.
So the $50 instead of government pay, now we the passengers then now they pay them.
Now we pay now. Government pass the buck to winner and who for pay now.
Yes.
Who for pay now. But government not see the interest say that money they will not pass to winner with the pay now. Government not see the interest for we say that money they must be accountable to government. Accountability must be to government. The government say yes, that money they will pay now is accountable and transparency. You see, the government I don't know why the government they do all that kind of thing. Secondly, the people that were the politicians them, where the diaspora, we don't go taking appointment now. You see, now we the diaspora, they encourage them. Now when they come for fundraising now the time this now will be for tell us now, hey, we will look out for we should not go look out for now. When they come for the fundraising, we not attend the fundraising. We not contribute to the fundraising. When they go back, they go think twice. They go really think twice. But when they come back, we the diaspora there, we put money give them back. Go put in the power. Then they forget about the diaspora. They forget about them. Now with this, they look out for me. Now we still have to contribute to that. Because they don't do their own now. When they come back, for one reason, election they come now. They go when they come, well they will give them money for election. When they come, we tell them nothing. We not good at nothing. Nothing absolutely. We not attend on a fundraising, dance or whatever. When they come back, they go think twice. Because see, if we do that one they did to them, believe when they come, all this terror will come on. They know that they will know what you for them. You see, this is the problem. We still for take action now. Let's show them say yes. Now we this they help now. So now help we should not go help now. Now that me get that contribution that I get.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Williams.
All right.
Yeah. Would they return the calls them, yeah? Would I reach the number already? Would they return the calls them? Please, 3 minutes would they big. Would they return the calls there now? Because we'll reach the number. If you don't call we, will they call you? Okay.
Hello.
Yes, Bex, you get 3 minutes.
Okay. My brother, Salon, now we not the problem. Salon, now we not the problem. And the mindset of we Sierra Union, if you not change, Salon don't become a failed state. As I made a text on the NITU page, and they tell a brother say Gambia, the only reason why they ask for that $20, they ask for renovation, airport renovation. Then they help for kill them tourist board. They lost thousands of tourists. People that refuse to come for tourists. Then say right now affect them. It affect them to the point where they don't lost millions of people who come, and that money they generate them the economy. I don't know about Salo waiting and you go take 20 for go inside 20 for come up for waiting. You pay the airport ticket. You cannot say the flight ticket.
So
they
I
go pay
want
back
only
the
small
airport.
Bex. So the fee
Yes.
where then they pay na Gambia, na security
Yes.
fee or na
No.
renovation
Now
fee?
renovation. Now Jamaican cow down there I think 2011. It affect them. Right now, as they talk to you, so they pull from their own economy. They renovate the airports. Now water can flood. Right now, the people who them give the money, then they under cannot say red coats. Then they under serious problem. Right now, the tourists don't drop to minus, not to even minus +1, and minus. I don't travel in a plenty African country. Na salon no I really get that kind. I don't know security for waiting. Not to government affairs. They're not private the airport. Now government they run the airport. they align and they pay tax, right? Even the agent where they sell ticket, then said they pay tax. So why government they go demand say, where they come outside or where they come outside, they go now your own country as citizen, for go pay 25 for go inside 25 for come out for waiting. So all I know are just corruption, no more let them find way how they go eat people the money. Because to be honest with you, the only time I don't begin paying at the African country where they go now with COVID test and all this come, but it come to a point they kick all things come out. And not one day you go to any country and tell you you will pay for it, you can inside extra fee. No. As long as you get your visa, you enter inside and stamp, you enter, done. You and nobody not get pay me this or not pay me that. You understand? So one thing our salon people will see. If we not unite, we divided, not only because of politics, even our mindset we divided. Because if na country we sober, looking at the population of Israel, look, Israel will not even reach almost 1 million as for world power. Now Ukraine we're a third world country. We not only blame now, that's not Ukraine because of food. Salon, almost our population, we get land, we get water, they come for money, internet. Why we not go develop a country without politics and without division? So for let government can one day no more say they not go to parliament or they go parliament for can't take people in $50 because no matter what, na $50. Whether you pay 25, you not go again, they left to you. But once you go there, they pay. That money they wouldn't they take so. Then you don't tell the people and say the money, it's not the use of that money. Because one thing you get for do not to consistently say every tariff flight can have some people for the pay. If not something they say in the budget for do for the airport, fine, people can understand that. But when I just go put law, say anybody can away they go, they pay this. To me, in a rip-off, it don't make any sense. So where I just kind of program my area, I said, come on, I can't wait for no buttress to this. You understand? Eh? So let nobody not fool when I say, oh, I can't other African country. It's expensive for go to salon than for go America if you don't know. Canada, African country, I'll let you know that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Bex. Arun, I see you say when logos be there, people from the diaspora use for pay charges at the airport. So what is the point? No, sir. We host logos Naya, and that particular $25 what them be want for charge, they cancelled it. I don't know if you remember Arun. Now yeah, we host them. If you want, I can look for that clip there. I play them for you now. Yeah. They wanted to charge $25 at that time. Now the same time they call this security port. But after the ala did go, they never charge that fee. Unless if they put them other side where we don't know. But this way they say, wait to make people and they grumble for. And I be don't talk now, just don't say, if you don't tell you not go salon, they are push for slavery where they go low they talk. But that same day, we come with logos now. And they never. Because we do Allah done, it's never happened. It not happened. Yes, Ezekiel, 3 minutes, sir.
Thank you so much, Triple M. You know, the no say most of the costs the way we talk about, when we talk in dollars, maybe even the one the way they didn't at the ground, they know they get that. Lord, we tell Sierra Leoneans who want go na salon, the ticket is almost 20 million euros. If we take the exchange rate now. So almost there, it depends which state you did. Now the West Coast now, you know, per person. 20 million plus Leones per ticket, you know, and so having the plan for go with my family, you know, parents and all want to make sure they go see family members before anything happen. Now we're 5, and when then they put this price, they not even tell we whether picking they involved in that or not, you know. Then they they see down and like see everything by they throw away for people. Nobody know they sit down out and tell people clearly, you know, picking them from this age to this age, they're not involved at this price or now so thing. We don't know. Now, we 5 now. You look at $250. $250 just that. So for law we go to a salon, for law we just see family and everything what they spending. They look at nearly 70 to 80 million leones. You know, then they forget say, whoa, they go, where you they go? Alexa, if you stingy, Alexa, if you not greedy person, you go spend money. It depends how long you did it. And that money, the way it circulates, that's why the engine, the economy. You know? So if you not take that into consideration, it's just the throw away something for people. You know? Why I for spend almost 80 million euros just for go see family? That now just traveling expenses, so not to even what you go give to Pambula, what you go eat and all. You just go with picking the way then they are. Alexa now with the cook Sierra Leone food and it's not the same. You don't know if they go leka. So all the things that they even sit down together. Always tell them the idea that you minister of tourism, they grab, jump inside plane, and they go tell people for let their car salute. Now the things that when you put in place, now you encourage people. Tourism, they call you at the table for let you go see. You give your own 2 cents. Everything just then at the big man in hand. Now they just agree on something they throw up on. When I just sit down at ministries for each money, when I not get no ideas for put together for encourage people and for Canada the country. Minister of Tourism, all the waka and lousy. What thing you don't show now the country and even for enter the way encouraging. Then I will believe say yes, you really ready. Or now money more with the waste on all ministries who now they continue for open. Now they continue for open. It's so interesting. Like way most of the way they be there, they sabi cry. At first I do be sabi cry on the media about everything. What's how una dey now with all una 2 senses for put inside things them way for happen. Una feel say no more who dey now will not they contribute. If una sit down and calculate the remittance way they go na that country dey. Una go know say people where they now the diaspora, they are part of the engine well of economy where they happen at salon. The one that way they understand now other countries, then they encourage diasporas for constantly go and continue for do business. And then on the other hand, because somebody complain about things the way they happen and they complain all way would they make it for let things better for we people. And that's why they elected you for like change their life. Time we not get that complaint from us. Una feel say no more would they against you. Nobody is against you. We all they strive for letting change. If you not development-oriented person, we person they complain for development. Man, we loving people. You not forget, you not for claim pepetic and say them where they hate we. You for sit down and say yes, then they talk the truth. But I explain what in the lapses will get in resources instead of just release memos, release statements there per paper through and per week. No explanation of how much it will cost picking there. Somebody with 3 picking there. Now what go they expect me for pay $250? Yeah, what a plan land. Thank you so much, Triple A.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
$50. That if you get for common do. If you did inside already, it will cost you $25. Yes, Umar, 3 minutes, sir.
You know what? Ezekiel and now Big Brother which is Corona, all the worry about the kingdom. Let me ask you. They say anything about senior citizen because me I get AARP card.
I say all.
Nah,
all.
because me not going to worry about the kingdom, me they worry about myself. If they say anything about senior citizen, I get AARP card. There I can show up. But anyway, well, in all jokes, these people that might be on a lie, they lie. Because first of all, them people there they say, nah, cutting edge. Well, if not cutting edge, why did they charge we for cutting edge? Now they want to do it. Then me for first of all say, hey, now so to want to do. Now this will cost. Waiting on my own take. Talk to the people. Because not to we tell them say we want cutting edge. And now they want to cutting edge. So why did they come on away for actually for give them money for cutting edge? Now they want to cutting edge, then their own problem. The other thing I want to ask is, Madam for the past 6 months, I don't know if one of the listening to her, he always emphasize say They don't cut so much taxes, then they don't lift a lot of taxes then for their body then easy. Who say lift the taxes? Because the ticket then at airport no go down. Wataki is more expensive for pull container than how much you pay for shipper from here to Freetown. Just for pull up, it's more expensive than what you pay for ship and go. But Marabio for the past 6 months, they go and tell people and say, I don't know why they make one mad, we don't try, we don't lift, I don't cut down a lot of taxes, I don't lift taxes them. Who say lift them? And yet we show, because nobody say no more in lift tax, but the people they need to see. Because if you say lift tax for let things better, would I lift up for? Now babu them or now for the people of Sierra Leone? Therefore they get the benefit. But Wataki, now the same price. Now airport, just like what my brother they said, you want carry a family of 5 or family of 3 right now, ready for all $10,000. That's not just ticket, especially holding at the West Coast. Now, true they talk so, because now holding at the West Coast, because the airline they need the canal, SM process need the car. So when you ready for buy ticket for saying you go transit now East Coast before you go, then they charge you more than we are in the East Coast. So now true that man need to talk. I don't know what thing they go on, but see, do I not go for go because me they go for money day. No, I don't get nothing where they go do the passport swag it. Nothing else me mama don't die, me papa don't die. I do go there for go visit some 2 and 2 family them. I keep send $10 for them. And people are then crazy. Well, okay, she don't now. Now I'm gonna be just kind of London. They get a one whole hallway full of because all man don't wrap your head into politics. We got for telling people, look, me that you ready already this time around. Anyone we can in Los Angeles, how do not give me mic for ask a question? Maybe the one organizer they go say come on do. Because that's all they can do. This is not to Africa. You don't go beat me. All you can say, Paddy come on do. Yeah, come on do. Now that's the moment, brother.
Thank you very much, Omar. I don't tell we. Now yeah, we dey watch for now all. We then fundraiser in the day. If you go dance. We'll see you the dance. Alright. Una go give money secretly. Una go give secretly. But they can't left here. But it is what it is. If they listen to us, fine. If they listen to we, fine. If they're not listening to we now, no wahala. But we don't talk with who get for talk. At the salon, this will all like. It's expensive to go to Sierra Leone. It's not cheap to go to Sierra Leone. Ticket, very expensive. Inside the ticket, security fee. But this is cutting edge technology. Somebody can catch me, see? Then be even try for put her inside it. Then be try for put her inside the ticket. The airline is not green. And so somebody say, the airline is not green. Say no, the ticket down there already they're expensive. Then they not pass through them. Let them can do it for themselves. So now I mean they can bang ode. For can face with them. It is what it is. It is what it is. But if I don't know what to make with people there. Nobody where they come, nobody ask you for go take placard, go begin old paper, they sing. No. I made a reference a politics business. No. If you get opportunity for go town hall, when they give you mic, ask the question. Who that they talk for we? Who that they talk for we? Who that? Na me wan sabi. Well, now been there. Now been there. But who that they talk for we? Who that get we back? But just like the Salon people, so is the Salon government. They think so get money, diaspora, but then get money. Any token for do with passport and say passport you not see in price. Waiting to become waiting. And say you go take passport, you want travel. You get money, now make you want travel. So the aspirants them, no, we get money. We can pay. We can pay. All right. But when they begin come for fundraiser, they not begin see the money. Or begin there ask them the questions them. When they go next, so they get cabinet meeting. Trust me. Then go know waiting for do. I say, say them brother yonder. But because of diaspora and self, we own selfishness. While we self come for eat small. So sorry, Naya. Big boy, now let them talk about cool. We give it to the give. If God make them win now we so. Now we enjoy so. Oh, how they go no more, yeah? I have to say for you define the word diasporans. But anyway, let's still encourage you people them for register. Let's still encourage you people them for register. Anna Salon. This country will like. I mean, they all close me. Now we be say when government been pull a press release for say no, this not the work. They not tell we say. They not tell we say they not tell we say nah money or then they pay. Only now they can't tell say them be they pay the money. Go there back tomorrow. Till we meet again tomorrow. Triple A say tata.